Good morning, class. Today we're going to continue on our work with parallel and perpendicular lines. We've earlier in the year talked about parallel lines. To find the slope of two lines, 2 points on a line, you subtract the y's and you subtract the x's. Just be sure to go in the same order. So if we had these points A and B and we were trying to find the slope of them, we would go 5 minus 2 over 2 minus 4. So we'd get 3 over negative 2, and you can write that lots of different ways, but negative 3/2 would be the slope. For this point over here, we do the same thing, 3 minus 0, negative 3 minus negative 1, 3 over negative 2. We'd find that they are the same. That means these two lines are parallel. If we wanted to continue on, knowing where this chapter is going, how about we try to prove these are also parallel? So we could do that. Let's choose a different color. We would go 5 minus 3, which is 2. 2 minus negative 3, which is 5, so that's 2/5. 2 minus 0 is 2. 4 minus negative 1 is 5, and we know that these two are parallel. From earlier in the year, chapter 3, when we know both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, we know it's a parallelogram. So this is what we use coordinate geometry for. Okay? But another way to prove something is a rectangle is to prove that we have a 90-degree angle. So if we knew this was a parallelogram and we wanted to prove it was a rectangle, we could look at its sides and compare the slopes. So let's see the slope of this one. Let's say A and B would be 0 over 7. The slope of this one would be 4 over 0. And hopefully you know that these would be reciprocals of each other. So that means that if they are reciprocals of each other, opposite reciprocals of each other to be exact, they are perpendicular. So if we tried an example where the slope of a line is 2/7 and a slope of another line was negative 7/2, and you're asking how do these compare, you would say they are perpendicular because they are opposite reciprocals. So opposite of 2/7 is negative 2/7. The reciprocal is negative 7/2. A summary of the main ideas that we're working on are right here. Slope, we've done that earlier. Midpoint, we're going to talk about that next chapter. Distance, we've already done that this chapter. Parallel lines have the same slope. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals of each other. Have a great day.